Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and I'm just quickly setting up the stream, making sure everything works. Welcome to South of Midnight, where last time we were on the search for our character's mother. Hazel's mom disappeared by her house, floating off downstream in the middle of a terrible storm, and since then we've been kind of trapped in a sort of southern bayou wonderland, chasing down legendary and mythical figures in our search for our missing mother. Now we are on the trail of something called Hug and Molly, which it's kind of interesting, like when you incorporate these real things with video games. Now you suddenly kind of create a situation where, like, let's say you want to Google what Hug and Molly's is, because Hug and Molly is a real myth from Alabama. There's a restaurant called Hug and Molly's, I think in Abbeville, Alabama. But now when you Google Hug and Molly's, you not only get the myth, you also get South of Midnight stuff. You get South of Midnight plot points and gameplay points showing up. The Xbox is telling me I'm not using it long enough. That is a good reminder that I should probably be playing this video game. And unravel haints. If you're going to name your video game bad guy, maybe you should consider how easily that name rolls off of the tongue. Because I don't really think haint really rolls off of the tongue that well. Alright. So we're actually also in search of Bunny's cottage. Apparently Bunny has a home in this area that she's obviously not staying at because she's in her mansion. So this would be either a lesser mansion or a lesser house. But probably also pretty fancy because Bunny is rich. Though honestly, I don't know how Bunny got her money. So, but I guess that's probably not important to the game itself. To the story of the game, because we're just trying to find our mom. We're trying to collect. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I collected enough floofs to upgrade, and they've expanded the upgrade tree. Ooh. We have a hold Y attack to accompany our hold X attack. Dodge twice, that'll be useful, because right now we just have the dodge once. Unravel did cooldown acceleration. I honestly was not aware of that. My bad. Strand blasts inflict increased damage across a wider area, and we've impacted enemies for a short time. All of this sounds good. Actually, really, just the bob and weave, the close the loop, and the cleansing run. Let's see. Crouton does increased damage. That's nice. Tethered strand after inflicts weave on impacted enemies. That's nice. Cast strand push just before an attack to inflict weave on the... Like, all of these actually seem like pretty decent upgrades. So, like, and that's the thing with the combat system in this game. Like, every function works pretty decently in cooperation with each other. There's just not much depth to it. Oh yeah, we didn't bother looking at weave. Damaging weaved enemies with rending step heals. All these heal you slightly. Wait, how excited should I actually be? That's very, very small amounts of heal. Okay, let's purchase the Cleansing Rend. Ooh, can I actually already afford Bob and Weave? Because I've been collecting so many floofs. Oh, I can't even practice the hold Y, but I can. Oh, I can't really practice the double dodge because you can dodge infinitely while in exploration mode. Hello, bird. Don't mind me. Now that we're in exploration mode, we get our story, we get our floofs, and then we have very separated combat mode. Which is something I mentioned the last time, like the idea that like Doom 2016 gets a lot of criticism for having a lot of arena fights where you just enter an area and then enemies just show up until you defeat all of them, then you move to the next area. But there's also areas in between where you fight enemies, and this game does not have that. Ooh, we have a barrow for Crouton to explore. Oh, hello, Fox. Fox, are you collecting dishware? Is this your tiny home in the burrow? Also, this seems like the same amount of exploration, just with extra steps. Beaver, do you have your own tiny room inside? Like, they're sitting on their own beds. That's actually kind of funny, though. We did it all for 5 floofs. Who even needs more than 5 floofs? I do. I actually need, like, 80 or 90?
The stories you hear about that mountain.
What do you hear about that mountain? What has anybody told you about that mountain? Does Sheriff Willis know about that mountain? I don't think he does. Justice doesn't go that far. Okay, this better be less than 5 floofs, because if so, like, this is easier. This is 10 floofs. This is easier to get to than the one where I had to send in Crouton, because that was a multi-step process. Okay, let's go fight the bad guys. We've avoided it long enough.
Y'all are in my way.
Okay, that was kind of cool. Ah, son of a... like, my first dodge encounter. And it was all dodgy about it. Okay, I should remember that I can cast Crouton. And then unravel these both. Alright, who else wants to join in on this fight? See, this is, like, having a double dash is nice. Because now, like, if I dash too early... Oh, yeah, I should have used push, that's fine. Oh, I have limited amounts of the Y as a special attack. I did not realize that. Not quite as useful as I initially thought. But still pretty good. All right. I think I also like overvalued the expectation that you'd be using push and pull more often than you do because of their cooldown. Let's see, I came from that away. This away might lead to floofs. It does actually lead to floofs. I can actually see where the floofs are hidden. Like, my expectation of the gameplay mechanics of this was that you would, like, pull enemies close to you, fight them a bit, and then push them away. And you'd keep kind of oscillating their presence towards you and away from you. But because the cooldown for push and pull is so lengthy, you're kind of only using it for specific situations that need them the most. Such as, like, projectiles that are heading towards you that need to be deflected, or exploding creatures that need to be pulled and tossed. Spiky. But not terribly threatening. I don't think this is is this progress? Or have I just convinced myself that I'm exploring? Nope, this isn't progress. This takes me directly to some floofs. 20 floofs. How many floofs do we need? We need 100 floofs to close the loop. Which, like, this is good because this is something I'll just accidentally do. Like when having that perfect dodge or when unraveling nearby enemies.
Another one of my
Ooh,
mistakes.
yeah.
What else did I get wrong about you?
And who's leaving these things behind? It's always kind of left behind in Spiderweb, and now we know that it's probably not Hug and Molly, which, according to my incredibly quick Google search, like, the legend of Hug and Molly is that she's just kind of like a giant woman.
Is that? No way.
Trey always thought he'd give his wife Bunny's ring. But she refused. Swore I was after the flood money. I'd never tell him, but I didn't want that gaudy ring anyways.
That is a giant gem.
We chose something more to my liking together.
Like that doesn't even look like a ring based on that
Guess Bunny
perspective.
didn't care what Bunny thought.
Like, that looks like a small watch or a bracelet. If that's meant to be worn around one finger,
Damn it.
like,
Road's washed
your one finger is just going to be super jacked, super ripped and muscly, trying to lift itself anytime you try to move your hand. Nope, nope. Oh, we got what? We got explosive mushrooms right after the spikes. That's fine. Why do I need... No, no, we don't need to dodge backwards. Why do I need this? Game, why are you giving me a pile of rocks to throw? I see nothing for me to throw it at unless you think I can't reach these mushrooms. I feel like that's the case.
Huh? Did the storm crash the boat?
I mean, I suppose that's what storms do. Abel, Here's the list we were talking about. Someone's got to do something about them burrowers. They've been running more boats aground with their scurrying than usual. Iron nails, important. Iron sheet metal, important. Permanent marker, clearly not important because it does not say so. Hammer, iron, not steel. Nearly caught one, snatched my tools right off my belt. Damnable critters. They are stealing things and making little hidey holes filled with stuff.
Iron. Right. Maybe I should get myself an iron trinket.
But why an iron hammer and not a steel hammer? I admit I'm not in the building business of dealing with burrowers. Excellent. Do we have more floofs in this direction to support our need for upgrades? Yes, we do. Yeah, only at 70. We need 30 more to go if we are to upgrade again. And what was that other upgrade down the main tree? It was for... like that one doesn't sound very exciting. For Unravel's cooldown effects to be accelerated. Like, that's one of the most passive upgrades you can make.
Can't see a stigma knot. It's gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah. We got a floof. And we got a burrow for Crouton to explore. Does this actually have things? Let's try that again. We actually have obstacles this time. It seems like the reactions are a little delayed. But son of a... So there was a stigma, but it held floofs. No, it did stuff. It also was a stigma as well. Okay, so that's the main path. See, I'm guessing I'm going to need to push this. In my search for more floofs. Oh. What was this again? It's been so long. I think this is actually just to, like, increase your health. But it's been so long since I've collected one.
Need all the help I can get.
Annabelle, we need this sale to go through. Between the weeds waging war on our biggest leaves and the lack of good, reliable folk to lend a helping hand, the tobacco business ain't what it used to be. Here's hoping Bunny Flood don't look too closely at our numbers. Lord, I don't ask for much. Don't let one bad harvest sink our family name. Abernathy.
You don't stay that rich by being kind.
Alright, now let's go and do stuff. Hopefully. Maybe. I think like all this separation between exploration and combat also kind of really slows down the game. It kind of like slows down the progression of the game. What do I need this for? Because then you're like, at some points, you're like, hey, maybe I can go in this direction, and then there's just no combat. It's just find things, Knock down walls, explore burrows.
Place gives me the creeps.
Okay, Bunny's cottage looks almost the same size as her mansion. Ah, hello. Only 5 floofs, that's fair. I just kind of ran over to where they were. Like, if all the work you have to put in to finding the secret is just to turn around. Then it's not exactly that much work. Yeah, these aren't really like mythical creatures, but they're just kind of animals that have kind of stocked their homes. Like there's just a stuffed bunny here. Actual bunny. Are they lighting candles? Are they having candlelit dinners? These burrowing bunnies? Only 5? There were obstacles there. That should at least be worth 10. I expect to be rewarded fairly for the amount of work and labor gone into floof collecting. Alright, let's... have I gone in this direction? I don't think so. Ah, at the very least, we do have combat in this direction, so we have something that we could do that's different from just wandering around aimlessly. Okay, let us toss crouton on you. Okay, we're gonna have to deal... Let's deal with you first. Unravel. Do a area attack. Unravel you. No, get my ability to process depth is falling apart momentarily, but that's fine. Alright, what else have we got? We've got this guy over here. Let's see, I would like Crouton to be back. Yes. So Crouton, you can take that one. Oh, you jerk. Let's get rid of you, because you are a problem. Somehow a bigger problem. Yeah, Crouton took care of the other ranged guy by himself. What a hero, that Crouton. And yeah, now having an extra dodge means I can... Nope, get back here. Means I don't necessarily need to be as accurate on that initial dodge move.
Alright, now to keep going.
Ah, and now I can upgrade Close the Loop, which it would definitely be good. After this, what are we going to do? Maybe Crouton sounds pretty good. That one I use more often. I don't really use this as often. Yeah, maybe Crouton first, then Weave. Hey birds, what you listening to? What's good on the speakers, birds? All right, We have distracted ourselves long enough. Let us go to Bunny's cottage, which looks about the size of another
Like a lot happened
mansion.
at this old place. Time to fill up my bottle.
Are we going to learn a little bit about Bunny while we're here? Get a little bit of her backstory.
Here to fix things.
Ah. Ooh, there we go. See, already seeing dividends paid out for a recent upgrade. And then these guys by themselves are not particularly dangerous. And then there's just another one. Oh, hello. Yeah, see? And now, yeah, woven and woven again. Although the weave looks like it doesn't last as long as a regular. Alright, we're going to... very... jerk. Crouton, take care of you, that one. It didn't really hit anybody. Excellent. And actually that increases the reward part of the risk reward of trying to defeat an enemy while another enemy is close by, because I can just unravel that enemy and now that enemy that's close by is woven. Okay, so like maybe maybe there is some depth to the combat system. You're given a very specific set of tools, and all of the tools do have function. Which, like, that's a criticism, like, not every game can get away with.
Fans always have a favorite, even if they don't admit it. Bunny's favorite was her daughter Cherie, whom she'd hoped to groom into a force for passing her on one day.
She wasn't watching her either.
I mean, just because Sherry was her favorite does not mean that she was a decent mom. Like, I have a favorite Nintendo Switch game, but do you see me playing it right now? The answer is no. I'm playing South of Midnight.
I didn't know Dad had a sister. Local honey. Mrs. Pearl swears by it for allergies.
Dearest Trudy, the illustrious journalist assigned to Garden Hospitality's latest profile misconstrued a crucial step in the Flood family mead brewing process. It is of utmost importance to simmer, not boil, the honey and water mixture. You must also take care to skim any scum off the surface as you go. I expect a swift correction and a reprint forthcoming. Kindest regards, Mrs. Flood. Good luck on that.
Entitlement. No surprise there.
Like, you might get a correction in the next magazine. Like, in the next issue, it's going to be like, correction about previous issue. You need to simmer, not boil, and scrape off that scum. But, like, they're not gonna, like, reprint volume. Like, there's no sales in it.
That's not a good sign.
Ah, I must learn the story on the outside before I can move on to learn the story on the inside. Yeah, hello. Alright, who do we want to possess? You. Ah. Good enough. Not exactly very well done. Excellent. See, that's better. That was better gameplay. Excellent, and we actually deflected the projectile this time. And then let us unravel. Maybe this will leave the guy standing next to me, but the camera decided, you know what? You don't even need to look at that. Oh, you jerk. Nope, get back here. Ah, I was hoping that dodging nearby the explosion, but I don't think, like, that might not be dodgeable. Okay, this unravel will hopefully explode close enough to you, and it did. Excellent. Ah. That's okay, we're gonna get him next. We can weave. There we go.
Now for another painful memory.
Luckily, all these painful memories are very close together. Although I wonder, like, are we going to get... one of the things that happens in a lot of video games, I don't know if there's a specific name for it. Let's just call it the Darksiders effect, where, like, the first few areas are really big and open with lots of places to explore. And then as you get deeper and deeper into the game, the exploration winds down more and more, and because the budget ran down, they ran out of time to do these things. You can see it in Evil Within 2 especially as well, where like the first couple areas are gigantic, and then like the next area is maybe medium sized, and like the final areas are more straightforward. Like maybe even like Resident Evil 7 has this effect, where like the mansion has more variety to it and more like events going on, and then towards the end of the game, you're just kind of like bulldozing your way through monsters. But that also could be Resident Evil 7's steering itself more towards action as the game went on.
When his sister got her dress dirty, he was punished for letting it happen. He didn't complain life was unfair. That's just how things was.
Oh, Dad. Kids make mistakes sometimes.
Also, I don't think you're going to be raising anybody right if, like, even right is the wrong word. Raising anybody to have self-responsibility. If every time something goes wrong, you blame somebody else for their problem. Like, all you're doing is raising somebody for a sense of entitlement. Like, she's not exactly, like, Bunny's not exactly raising somebody in her image to do something great. She's just raising somebody in her image to maintain her sense of entitlement over the people around her. Oh, we got one more combat scenario. Let us enter the combat scenario.
Here they come.
Let's grab you. Oh, nope, that was not who I was going for, but that's fine. And how did you guys... Excellent. Good job, Crouton. You got it. You got it done. Oh. And you got stunned on your way. Ah. Ooh, we got a lot of people going on here. Maybe too many. Yes. This is a crowd. I saw it, but I wasn't sure I'd be able to react to it. I figured I'd be able to just dodge it. Okay, you're getting that one. Ooh, we tag teamed that one, Crouton and I. Alright, we're gonna go after this one. Ah, that did actually dodge the yellow effect. So it's less about whether or not you can dodge yellow attacks and more about my terrible timing. Yes, but it does not... Oh, son of a... Okay, let's pick up this health item. Let's try a charged attack on this guy. Just a regular charged attack. Nope, he just disappeared underground. Was not particularly good against this guy. That's fine. We can web him, unravel him, and we're good to go. All right. How was Bunny a terrible parent now?
Got her dressed dirty again. Trey tried to rinse her off in the water. I don't believe Hazel's dad meant to do it. He just didn't count on how slippery she'd be. Bunny never forgive him. In a way, Trey lost his sister and his mama that day.
Oh no. Did Mama know about this?
Okay, I was not expecting it to suddenly become like as dark as quick. But I can see the setup. Oh, hello. Are we dragged into the Shadow Realm? Hopefully we are not banished in the Shadow Realm this time. Also, like, this is what I mean. Like, this is the fastest we've gone between finding bottle things to running at the bottle tree so far. Jesus. Like, that reaction, like, once again, because I can't really see what's chasing me, like, I'm kind of reliant on the main character to really support the fear, the reason for the fear.
It's so loud.
It is? I mean, I can't really hear it beyond the music that much. Like, I can hear some growls here and there. It's letting out some growls from its jowls. But that sweet, sweet... Is that saxophone or trumpet going on? I'm not a music person. I'm terrible. Throw me under the bus. Directly under the bus where I must live out the rest of my days.
Bunny buried every kid she brought into this world. That's gotta take a toll on you.
All right. What will we find inside her cottage? Are you really? I mean, I suppose that's probably a decent thing to do. Is be like, hey. Dear Mrs. Flood, some stories depict the Rougarou as scorned female lycanthropes who prey on children and devour ex-lovers. Others claim the Rougarou emerge on St. John's Eve to dance at the Bal Gula Ball, on the banks of the Bayou Gula with their brethren. My research suggests that the Rougarou are born from the bodies of those who have experienced immense tragedy. Anyone might one day become a Rougarou. Additionally, Rougarou shape-shifting abilities may not be limited to lupine forms. Interviews with Cajun locals suggest, by the way, I hope I'm not massacring the word. Is it Rougarou? I guess I have to pick a pronunciation and go with it. The Rougarou may take the form of many different animals, including but not limited to lions, bears, and owls. If you'd care to meet for a drink to discuss Rougarou physiology, I would be most excited. Yours, Professor A. Balfour, University of Louisiana.
Huh.
I missed when she said Rougarou, because I was talking.
Mama was always sorry we couldn't afford piano lessons. Ugh, taxidermy? That's
Oh look,
creepy
there's
fanciful stuff.
there's the figure of the spider lady, the spider woman. Unrelated to the Sony Marvel universe.
Sonny looks so proud of her. Grandpa. Don't think he would have liked me much.
Oh, you got your rifle for darn tootin' shooting.
Showing off blood family business partners like trophies. Bunny's really got a thing for raccoons.
Is that a happy raccoon or an angry raccoon?
Foxes crack me up. Screechy little cat dogs.
That is an interesting description of foxes. But I admit, I do not see that many foxes on a day-to-day basis. So maybe if I saw more foxes, I would recognize their cat-dog personality. Also, wasn't there a cartoon with a cat dog? I vaguely remember there was like...
I used to look forward to the fair every year as a kid.
Do you make Prospero's best water pie? What is a water pie? Winner receives 6 months of bottled water. So one of the ongoing themes of this game is poverty. Should I be taking that as a sign of poverty in that the contest winner gets bottled water?
Granny Couture.
Like, I imagine if I look up what a water pie is, that might also show me another example of, like, a creation of people living in poverty. You know, why not? We got a minute. It's only time. Okay, the first things that pop up on the Wikipedia page: water pie, also known as desperation pie or hard times pie, is a sweet pie with a translucent custard filling made primarily of water. along with sugar, flour, butter, and sometimes vanilla extract. Again, another indication of local poverty. Also, Bunny has a lot of rooms inside this cottage. Oh, there's the baby's room.
Oh, Cherie really was cute as a button.
There's more combat scenarios in the distance.
Fit for a princess. Dad never moved past it, did he?
I mean, that is definitely a traumatic thing to happen in a person's life for both him and his mother.
So beautiful. Bet Cherie liked that. There's so much I never got to know about you.
Like your little warthog toy.
Can't believe that's you, Dad. You were both so little.
Okay, that's a pretty sweet flying machine. Pretty sweet tugboat.
Definitely Bunny's room. If she's hiding something about Molly, it should be here. So many of her with Cherie. So few of her with Dad. She loves a sketchy bookshelf.
Yeah, both the mansion and the cottage have a sketchy bookshelf. But here's the thing. If you're rich, if you got lots of money and you don't have a secret bookcase in your house.
Bunny's wedding was the talk of the town. She did look pretty, though.
Also, one thing to note is there are very few portraits and pictures of her husband as well. October 15th, 2006. Weavers are the key, capable of extraordinary feats these so-called scientists I've consulted with believe to be impossible. There are documented correlations between anecdotes of a weaver's presence and lowered crime rates in the surrounding area. Such immense gifts should be accessible to all. Shouldn't we all be capable of righting our own wrongs? I will focus on the restorative element of reweaving next. If the grand tapestry amounts to the very fabric of the universe, then to reweave is to turn back time itself, to patch what has been shredded. What wonders can be gleaned from the hearts of creatures torn asunder by stigma? What miracles can be created?
Restorative, element, grand, tapestry?
Words separated by long pauses. Also, it seems like Bunny was up to sketchy stuff. Like she might have actually, because Bunny can't access the grand tapestry. Maybe she tried to do things to earn favor or access. Dear Mrs. Flood, I feel a great connection growing between us. Shouldn't we continue our discussions of the mystical and profound in person? I have a great many sources about the land of dreams and nightmares to share with you over sweet tea at my Des Allemands estate. The dark fog and these recurring dreams of your beloved daughter. I dare say I might be the only academic capable of treating your case with the care and respect it so dearly deserves. Yours, Professor A. Belfour.
Oh, Bunny. Can't remember when I stopped dreaming about Dad. Holy. What kind of person needs a room like this?
somebody who's tracking the tapestry.
That's a big ass feather. What the hell? Why is Laurent in those pictures? Hey, that's my distaff. Patterns too. Where'd she get all this?
She's been doing research. Oh, and she's got some string. From J.L. Patterson, subject missing children. Dear Mrs. Flood, here's a list of children reported as missing in the past 20 years from the Prospero region. Note that all of them have been the subject of investigations by the local child welfare authorities. Please let me know if I can be of any further assistance. My invoice is attached.
Chloe Drudge. Red yarn. She found out Huggin' Molly's not just a scary story for kids.
And then randomly put yarn around the room.
Those poor missing kids. Could have been Molly's doing. Hang on, Dad? You went missing too?
Yeah, I think they mentioned that, like, Trey Flood went missing and maybe Bunny saved him from Huggin' Molly? Or what? Yeah, no, her mom saved him from Huggin' Molly.
That's a chunk of Benji. All this research on the walls, too. She was serious. What is Bunny up to?
That sounds like an excellent question for Bunny. And there's Bunny.
You just can't get enough of my hospitality.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I need to find Huggin' Molly.
Do you? What would you want with Huggin' Molly?
She took my mama. Her red yarn was all over our house.
You've been keeping secrets. Why didn't you ask before?
I did. And you didn't help.
You can see strands. And now you're looking for a creature. You're a weaver, aren't you? Strange. Your mother never mentioned it. Or maybe not so strange. I guess we know each other's little secret now.
Are you a weaver too?
No.
Oh dear. Why don't we have some tea?
Like, Hazel, it's...
Let me get you some fresh clothes. My pig factory is no place for a girl like you to be cavorting.
That's very critical of... Ooh,
At
that's
least
a
it's
fancy
good.
dress.
Now, what do you
That's
know
all fancy
about
now.
Huggin' Molly?
Oh, that's just
I
a
know
fancy
she
top,
takes
not really a
children
dress.
And leaves
What are these clothes
red
even?
yarn? And I've heard that you know a lot about
Yeah.
Still fancy.
She stole your father once when he was young.
Really? How'd you find him?
Oh, Molly meant for me to find him. Trey was just bait, you see. It was me she wanted. Molly can't abide weavers because we mend the chaos her kind likes to create.
You don't think
That Molly took your mother to lure you?
Yeah, there's a
I
cat
never
fox
found where
or a
Molly
cat
really
dog,
lives.
as Hazel mentioned.
I suspect Laurent Baptiste knows.
Laurent from the juke joint?
Friend of yours?
Friend of Mama's.
Curious. Laurent won't talk to me. I seem to have an unfortunate reputation among his crowd.
I could try.
The garden gate will take you to his place.
Also, how
Do
did
let me
Bunny...
know how it
How
goes
do
with
people
Molly.
even get around? It doesn't
I'd be
really seem like
most
there are many
indebted
roads
if
in
you
these
find
parts.
Oh, I'll find her.
No, we got like, I guess that's a skirt thing.
I can get Mama back.
Awake all night to hear you breathe. I count your breaths as you dream. And at the end of dreams, you breathe. But now, the
Can't let Laurent get to me. Gotta find out what he knows. What's that freaking blowfish talking about now?
And who is he talking to?
And then she went right in that house. So I said, Bunny Flood will fillet you as soon as look at you. Oh, Hazel. Well, nice duds.
They are nice.
Voted at the Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, hey. One of the Floods come to the cottage?
No, I got a promotion at the Hoggly Woggly down the street.
And live to tell.
Mm-hmm, and she's helping me find Huggin' Molly.
Oh, out of the goodness of her heart, I'm sure. So what, y'all in cahoots now?
First off, cahoots. Second off, there's nobody I'd rather be less.
I like how the
cahoots
fact
with.
that like the top button is unbuttoned.
Did wanna
Like
get
it really
her
kind of
hand on
emphasizes the
I think I can
informality of
handle
her
my own
own
grandma.
attitude.
So now you a flood. No, I wouldn't have helped if I'd realized.
If I'm a Flood, it's in name only. And if my last name
Oh
is
yeah,
Flood,
her
then
name
I'm
is
on
Hazel
side,
Flood.
then I'ma use it.
I keep forgetting about that.
Well, you sure can't
Hazel
scheme
Flood
like a
gets
real
caught up in a
flood.
storm, and her
But you
mother,
sure it ain't Bunny
also a
joking
flood,
I can take care
goes
of
off
myself
with the
without
water.
your help. I do need to get to the juke joint. Could you maybe?
Oh, you don't need my help. No, you a fancy flood weaver now. I wouldn't want to get your new dress all slimy.
I didn't mean.
No, you take the path. There's a tree up yonder you should see. Bunny visits every year on the same day. Might tell you a little something about who you're in cahoots with.
Hey! Cahoots. He's worrying about the wrong thing. Bunny ain't nearly that bad.
life force moves from thing to thing. In the orchard, tree is cradle, safe inside, safe inside.
That's the tree catfish meant. Oh, Bunny.
Flowers every spring.
a little bit out of the way, but I suppose we can make our way over.
Is that a baby?
But without you try, time is slow, so slow in the orchard.
Oh, I was gonna say, where does game expect me to go now? But I should also remember that there's this function. I can't say I'm necessarily as big of a fan of this particular style of singing. Like, the song doesn't seem too bad.
It's like the tango itself is crying.
They say the soul lingers a bit with the body it belonged to. And so it was with Bunny's baby Cherie. Bunny's dream of crafting her daughter into her own likeness, a power spun of unnatural means, was shattered. but she never lost hope she'd bring Cherie back to life someday. She stole the Benji tree's heart for its magic, to keep her daughter trapped here instead of going where it is baby souls go. I don't think she ever considered what Cherie would have wanted.
Did Bunny steal magic from Benji's tree? She must have been desperate. Wow. No wonder Bunny comes up here in secret. Sorry I woke you up, baby Sherry. You hush now. Going back to sleep, okay?
See, nothing's ever really lost. Lost.
While searching Bunny's cottage for clues about old Molly, Hazel glimpsed her grandma's past and felt sorry for her. But what Bunny did was unnatural. Sealing her dead daughter's spirit in a tree? Despite this, Hazel's powers guided Cherie to find solace in the great beyond. Following her lead, Hazel sought Laurent Baptiste, who knew old Molly's whereabouts, but Hazel wasn't keen on seeing him again, given a mauled history with him.
Chapter 7. A barman is hard to find.
Better get to the juke joint so I can get back to pretending Laurent doesn't exist.
I mean, you could also argue that, like, a Hug and Molly is hard to find. We could call that the chapter 2, but... Also, what is the history between her and Laurent? I don't think that was discussed yet. I'm sure we'll find out. In the meantime, our bottle from the bottle tree is empty. We will have to go about collecting new sorrows later on. Oh, hello. You look less like a platform and more like a... Oh, more like a weapon. And, oh, there we go. Or torture device, but... Let's see, how is our upgrading? We spent so much time just wandering around Bunny's house.
Juke joint's nearby.
I don't know if this says something specific about myself and or my upbringing. But whenever I hear the words juke joint, the only thing my mind goes to is, I want to say there's a KFDM song where the lyrics, juke joint Jezebel's coming for my creation, or something like that. That's featured in the Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack. Like, that's the first thing that pops in my head. So every time they've been mentioning juke joints, I'm like, Mortal Kombat, of course. June 13th, 1922, found this little runt of a boy, Laurent, wandering around covered in blood. Won't hardly talk about what happened, but his ma and pa are dead. He's little but stronger than he looks. He can move crates and keep a lookout for the fuzz finding the operation.
Laurent? 1922? That can't be right. He must be a junior.
Unless Laurent himself is a bit of a mythical creature. Ah, floofs. Still not enough. Actually, how many do we need to upgrade Crouton? We need 100. Ooh, new enemy type. The lumbering beast.
Oh, man, that's a big one.
The brute haint. Brute haint. You are mine now. Okay, we're gonna need to get rid of some of you. Let's get rid of this stationary folk. And unravel. Ah, damn it. Do I get extra health from unraveling? Nope, I don't get extra health from unraveling the big boys. Just regular amount of health from unraveling those big haints.
That was rough.
Actually, that wasn't so bad. Like I've had rougher in regards to these fights. Okay, I think I came from that away.
Lumber used to be a huge business here. I wonder what happened.
They used to sell a whole bunch of wood around here, but then they got cut down. Guide, where on earth are you sending me? Oh, hello. Ah, excellent. We can actually upgrade our health now.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Very nice. Considering the fact that you don't upgrade your health that much, that is a nice bump. And I could use it due to the fact that I suck. Alright, onward with the main path towards Laurent, who apparently knows, or might know, where Hug and Molly is. Did Laurent kill somebody? Was he also a victim? We do not know. But I'm sure we will find out by defeating small arenas filled with bad guys and bottling up the tragedy. January 4th, 1927, promoted Laurent to lieutenant this morning. We all had some drink to celebrate. He's a mellow fella. It was nice to see him excited. He had a little too much to drink and got. Also spelled the word too much, like the two and too much wrong, but that's fine. And got to crying about his folks. Masterson teased him for crying. For a split second, his skin went taut and twisted. I never seen a man move so fast. He hit Masterson so hard he flew partway across the room, broke his leg, or Laurent ran off.
Jeez.
I think Laurent is a mythical creature. Where do I need to take this? Why do I need to move it? Oh. Hello.
How do these keep ending up out here?
That's what I keep asking. Like, this is not the work of Hug and Molly. This is something else.
She held on to this?
Hazel took that pic of us just after LeBron had cooked us that 3-course dinner. When he felt safe, he had so much love to give. Wish he had felt safe more often. Sometimes he seemed like he was scared of himself.
I remember that day. I saw what Mama saw in him. But he didn't deserve her. I'm really not looking forward to this conversation.
Pelican, hello. Don't mind me. Also, it's convenient that enough things were destroyed in the flood to continuously give me a bridge. Otherwise, I would be screwed. Is there a burrow over here? I think there's a burrow. Or, nope, no burrow, just a hidden thing. January 10th, 1927. All of these are 1927. Went looking for Laurent. He's been missing almost a week. I found him bloody and naked in the woods. Looked like he'd fought a puma. Started babbling and saying, sorry, please, let me stay. I won't do it again. I told him he's got to keep these feelings at bay, even if I think he was justified in lashing out. Masterson is an asshole. I brought him back to camp. So they were talking about lycanthropes earlier on. Is Laurent a werewolf? That might explain his longevity and his transformations, and why he immediately fled the scene. Or is he like, does he turn into animals? And that's why he wakes up naked and bloodied, because he's been turned into a beast, and he knows once he's in beast mode, he becomes a feral creature. Oh, hold on. Nope, that's progress. We don't want to go there first. Okay, we can make for a more powerful crouton. And then next we're going to do the Weave of Life. Have I been there? I think so. Son of a... That's okay, we're fine. We'll be okay. How are you? Ah, bear. There are bears in these woods. And they're them woods. May 17th, 1931. I found Laurent, 10 years ago almost? He shot up like a beanpole, good boy. I swear he's aging slower than the rest of us. Where I find gray hair and new wrinkles every day, he's still got that baby face. He's been learning the business well. I think he could take it over. Yeah, we're really leaning on Laurent being a mythical creature. And I'm sure if we find any memories of Laurent, like that's going to show up there too.
Something's in here.
Be sure to leave a few thimbles full of your strongest liquor outside the barrels and crates. Those little drunk buggers will swindle your hard-earned hooch in the middle of the night if you don't. Then they wreak havoc. You gotta give them a peace offering. They like to burn when it goes down. But then again, so do I.
These little guys are menaces.
Something I find interesting about the English language is just how even just slight alterations of words really kind of affects the meaning. Like, if you say Dennis is a menace, that creates one image in your mind. If you say that Dennis is menacing, I feel like that's an entirely different... No. Ooh, this looks like a combat arena.
Can't let you slow me down.
Excellent. That was pretty quick. Good job, Crouton. You can be stunned. And then unravel you, and then I'll probably go after the guy, the haint next to me. Unravel you. Crouton, go after that one. Then unravel you, and then I can go after the one that's Crouton is controlling. Excellent, I didn't even have to weave them separately.
Here somewhere.
Is it? Oh, yep. It is. Looks like a pretty evil knot. Filled with evil and knots.
Got it. Stigma's clearing up.
October 23rd, 1934. Prohibition was repealed. No one needs our moonshine and bootleg wine. Demand is way down. I'm thinking of heading out west to find my fortunes there. Asked Laurent if he wants to come. He politely declined. Said he's going to make something of himself here.
Remember, it's the 21st Amendment, because you can't drink till you're 21.
That is actually kind of funny.
Gonna have to find a way to get up there.
And a pretty nice way to remember what the 21st Amendment is. All right. Oh, hold on. It looks like... Nope, that's the path forward. And there's no other path. That's fine. Also, it looks like Hazel's dress is already... Is it already dirty? Like, I've been kind of running around the woods. But I guess not running through a pig farm again, filled with dead pigs. That could ruin person's clothing for good. Let us push this train car. Oh wait, hold on.
Door just needs some juice to open up.
Crouton, go find the power we need. There's a lot of spikes. Alright, so now I can push the train car over and make my way across the bridge. Fantastic. Oh, I probably could have just jumped on top of the train car. Heck, I probably didn't even need to solidify that platform. But that's okay. It was a safe jump. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of flood wreckage just continuously falling downriver. Like, I didn't even bother looking up the top of the waterfall. Pelican, are you the same pelican I scared off the first time? If so, I apologize. Ah! So close, but not close enough. Oh, hold on. We could use that one. Excellent. We have navigated our way across the flash floods. Oh, the juke joint. Here's the juke joint Jezebel. I think juke joint Jezebel's coming for my cremation. That probably makes the most sense given the context of the song. That is a dark portrait on the wall there.
We ain't open.
Laurent, are you a human being?
Hey, didn't you hear what? Hazel? What are you? You've grown.
It's been a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Do you know where I can find Huggin' Molly?
Yeah, straight to business.
What you talking about?
Yes, you do. Bunny said.
Bunny? As in Bunny Flood, your absentee grandmother? Explains why you dress like that.
Whatever. She's just trying to help me.
Right. Because Bunny's known for giving you a helping hand.
This is different.
I saw how she treated you and Lacey.
And how did you treat Mom?
I treated Lacey well.
Until you didn't. You just up and left us one day.
This is grown folks' business. You a child. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child. Do you know how sad she was when you left us?
It was complicated. There was a...
Don't make excuses.
Hazel?
You didn't deserve her.
That's enough. I need you to leave.
Did you even care? What was so wrong?
Okay, are we going to actually force a transformation?
Nothing. It's me. It's always me.
Laurent?
Hazel, no! I'm not safe. Get out!
Oh my, that is not what I expected, but still pretty awesome.
Shit. Maybe I can reweave him.
All right.
How long has he been like this?
I mean, at least since 1927. Oh, what? No, I can go upstairs. What is upstairs? I need to tell Lacey I'm sorry. I can be better. I can let her in. Sometimes I see her walking around, but I can't speak the words. All I think is the sorrow I caused her and Hazel. But each time it gets stuck in my throat, choking me. She deserves so much better. I don't know if I can change. I've been this way so long.
He really did love Mama.
Also, I guess this explains the portrait on the wall of the owl consuming the flesh of its victim. All right, Laurent, let's see if we can help you out.
Filling the bottle will clear up everything. Then I can reweave Laurent. Company houses.
Where are you going to spend your money? Spend it at the company store. Oh, hold on. No. All right, we've got one of the memory locations over here.
Another cemetery? Damn it.
Ah. That's fine. We're fine. Everything's going to be just okay. And then unravel you. You know, might as well. Web you up. It's hard to just call it weaving. Like, it feels like I'm more Spider-Man webbing up my foes. Oh, hold on. Crouton, you can take that one. Also, a second dodge was very useful in that case. Okay, I'm getting hit by a lot of enemies who are kind of stacked behind each other. Okay, let's unravel you. That did nothing for... That's fine. Ah, son of a... Boom saw's ready.
A child's heart ain't big enough for all the sorrows that want to fill it. With a doctor, Laurent's mama might have lived. But Daddy only got paid to accompany script. And doctors only took cash money.
Mom always said Laurent had a tough childhood. Tough doesn't even begin to cut it.
Ooh, some floofs. Fantastic. Dear Master Baptiste, first, we appreciate your many years of hard service, which makes this decision much harder. We received your request to swap company scripts for cash to help pay for your wife's medical billing. Unfortunately, the company is unable to comply with your request at this time. Our policy is firm. Thank you. Why am I even working for you?
All that work for nothing.
It's always the exploitation of labor. All right, what have we got inside this fight arena? All right, excellent. Take that one. Ah, damn it. Your dash attacks always get me. Unravel you. And then unravel you. Ah, that's fine. There we go. Excellent. No, stop. Stop running away. Excellent. Crouton. Oh, nope, I can't use you yet. Oh, I can unravel both of you. If I'm fast enough, I think. Oh, for some reason I assumed if you didn't unravel an enemy, like, it would come back. But that's not the case. It just disappears. And you lose the benefits of the unraveling.
Each time Laurent saw that sawmill boss drive by in a fancy car, he felt like a knife was twisting in his belly, cutting deeper each time. That man wouldn't even miss the money that could have saved Laurent's mama.
Rich folks don't never change.
So these areas are a little bit trickier to look for secrets because, like, with the main exploration sections where you're going from just point to point, it's easier to kind of just be like, there's a secret because I know that's not the primary way.
stigma. But how am I supposed to get in there?
Ooh, a burrow. Actually, let's get rid of the burrow first because I'm sure the box is meant to help us get into the stigma. Ah, fox. Hello. Don't mind me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I get in by... jumping from here. Excellent. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Oh. No fight, just straight to the memory. There's too much combat in this game anyway.
On his mama's birthday, Laurent ran away, crying out like a wounded owl. Daddy always warned him not to show his pain. You got to hide it, Daddy said. Push it down and bury it. But in the heart of the woods, Laurent found himself consumed by it.
Sometimes I want to go into the woods and holler too.
And thusly he turned into an owl, which was one of the shape-shifting creatures one of those previous messages mentioned. Okay, there's definitely a fight in this room. Excellent. Oh, did that get both of them? Ah. Damn it. That's okay. We've unraveled this one. Damn it. Oh, a brute. A brute of a taint. Ah, damn it. That's okay, we're right next to the health, so there's that. Yeah, probably a waste of that specific crouton-possessed. Ah. Very rude. Having combos and all that. Ah, damn it.
It's heavy work, but...
Okay, but we survived, which is most important.
Daddy barely got out of bed or washed most days now. Laurent had to catch their dinner or go hungry. He was all alone, trying to press down on a wound too deep to mend.
Poor Laurent. He had to grow up too fast.
Nope. We have collected enough sorrow. We must be chased by the imperceptible void once more.
Yeah.
So still, what is that void creature that is chasing us? Current theory. My current theory is that it is Bunny. Like she has kind of created an evil version of herself in her search to bring her daughter back to life. Like she wasn't actually able to access to become a weaver. So she has kind of created a corrupted version of a weaver, like a corrupted weaver, in order to try to save her daughter. That is my current theory. It could be very wrong. And probably is. But you know, that's par for the course. No. Ah, thank you, arrow.
Well, I'll be battered, fried, and dipped in grits. I just seen a Rougarou.
That's Laurent.
Well, best not run into him again. We'll find Molly another way.
No, I need to reweave him like Benji and Tom.
Says who? Laurent ain't some kind of tree or big gator.
Bunny said.
Bunny, with her newfound kindness, sending you after a Rougarou to find
A
Molly.
Rougarou. Thank you.
A little odd.
Spit it out, fish.
Look, there's whispers of Bunny in these swamps and hollers. Dark magic. A corruption sprouting from her house.
She might have her reasons.
Reason enough to send her granddaughter chasing after danger when her mother might not even be alive?
That's enough.
Hazel, I'm sorry.
I've got this far, ain't I?
Thank you, Fish, for the apology.
I know you want to see her, but just be careful out there, all right?
Fish, I will try. Do you even have a name, Catfish? I've only been calling you Fish this entire time.
Never seen a blade so big. Might come in handy with these roots. Dang it. Needs power.
Ah. Ah. Nice.
Sorry, trees. I gotta get through.
Okay, what are we at? 80? Almost there. All right. You know, so are we bottling up emotions or are we transferring emotions to where they're bottled up? Like the bottle tree is supposedly, like I imagine this is this character's bottle tree, unique to them. And that maybe every character that has their emotions bottled up has a bottle tree. And maybe like the emotions that got them their problems have been scattered to the winds.
Laurent missed his mama so much he couldn't stand it. He went to fight the factory boss to tell him all, but his daddy tried to stop him. And when his daddy saw the death of Laurent's pain, that's when he got mad. The boss was always afraid of his workers. That's why he kept a gun in his office. He didn't mean for it to go off. Probably.
You point a gun at somebody.
Punching through Daddy's skull, ending his life in a blink. With his daddy's blood dripping down his chin, Laurent couldn't hold his feelings in anymore. They burst through his skin like feathers. His anguish seemed to lift him up into the air. The terrified sawmill boss drove away as fast as his fine car would go. Laurent flew after it, carried aloft by currents of his own torment.
Oh my God. Laurent couldn't help it. That man orphaned him. I wonder if Mama knew Laurent's secret. Laurent may be a lot of things, but he's not a monster. He told me it wasn't safe. He was trying to protect me back there.
I break my bones.
So are we going to fight Laurent?
Bricks turn to dust and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame.
Don't look down. Oh, don't look down.
Oh no, I've looked down. It's not that high. I mean, it's probably pretty high. If I was there, I'd be like, that's pretty high. One misstep and I'm dead. But it's a video game. We're safe in this video game world. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight him because we're gonna have to punch his stigma.
To upset you.
We've got to punch him in the stigma.
Stop! It's me! It's Hazel! You don't have to let this consume you. I can help you.
That man was the man.
We don't gotta fight, Laurent.
All to make me a man. He laid the first brick on me. Told me to square up my shoulders. Don't die. Brick by tear stained brick. I still my pain inside.
Stop! Laurent!
I was being held back at a point. Ah. Can I web you? Yes. that was too far away. All right, phase 1 is done.
Don't do this, Laurent. Let me help. Where are you?
Oh my. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Am I able to do something about this? Okay, I can't. Okay. I was not expecting him to turn multiple times. Oh, I need a heal. Ah, damn it. Oh, I'm taking damage while in that too. Like it actually leaves damage on the floor. I did not realize that. That is unfortunate. All right, let's heal up. No. Okay, at the very least, it looks like those health spots. Oh, son of a. Those health spots do replenish themselves, hopefully. Son of a. He changed his attack. All right, on to phase 3.
Come on, please. Just look for the eyes.
Son of a. You know, because they auto-track you so much, like, I don't really need to focus so much on moving before they attack.
Mama wouldn't want you to hurt like
My bones, I rend my skin, bricks turn to dust, and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame. I break my bones, I rend my skin, bricks turn to dust, and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame.
Yeesh, this will be close. That hit him. Son of a. There's just that pause between his attacks that always gets me.
Come on, please.
And then area of attack. So we can actually maybe avoid, yes. That area is a tangle. All right, we're almost there. Does he need some clothes now?
Laurent?
Oh no, he didn't wake up naked this time.
What happened? Where are we?
You got mad. I tried to reweave you, but I think something went wrong.
No. This is me. This has been me longer than I care to remember.
I'm sorry. About what happened to you with your mom and dad.
My mama died. It broke me. But when that man came and took my daddy from me, I don't even remember it fully. Came to, covered in blood, haunted by what I had done.
I can't imagine going through all this alone.
Maybe this pain just festers in me. I try to keep it pushed down.
He bottles it up.
I don't wanna hurt nobody, especially you and Lace.
I mean, I remember her laughing a lot when you were around. She was happy then. I could tell.
She saw me too clear. I felt laid bare. Scared me.
Scared you.
Spent ages hiding this shame and hurt inside. But then Lacey saw me. Flaws and all. She still cared. Felt like juggling broken glass. I was just so scared I was gonna mess things up. I just pushed her away.
I think that hurt her more.
I know. Earlier, you came to ask me about Molly. What was that all about?
But when the hurricane hit, the river took the house. With Mama in it.
She all right?
I found her house, but I couldn't find her. And then I saw a ton of red yarn laying around. I was told that was Molly's doing.
She has, Lacey. She must be hurt.
Can you take me to Molly's lair?
For Lacey? I'll take you as far as I can go. But I never managed to reach her lair.
Thanks, Laurent. I appreciate you.
Okay, that is pretty awesome.
Hazel asked Laurent about Molly's whereabouts. But mentioning Lacey stirred him up, turned him into a giant owl.
A Rougarou.
Shocked to see someone she knew transform him into a creature. Using her magic, she reweaved Laurent's old wound, bringing him back to his true self. But the guilt and shame would take its own sweet time to fade away. Once Laurent got himself together, he and Hazel headed for old Molly's lair. But Hazel felt uneasy. Even a giant creature like Laurent seemed unsure he could take her all away.
Chapter 8. Their eyes were watching.
Thanks for the ride. See you around. Molly's up there in the witch's nose with these hills won't stop me. Just hold on, Mama.
All right, I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Let me know. Otherwise, have yourselves a good night.